Welcome to our video. We will discuss some of the most pressing issues related to human rights in China that you need to know about. Human rights violations in China have been a matter of concern for the international community for many years. We will explore some of the most pressing issues. Let's get started. Fact 1. The treatment of Uighur Muslims. One of the most pressing human rights issues in China today is the treatment of Uighur Muslims. The Chinese government has detained over 1 million Uighur Muslims in internment camps, where they are subjected to political indoctrination, forced labor, and other human rights abuses. Many U.S. lawmakers and human rights organizations have criticized China's treatment of the Uyghur population as a violation of their fundamental human rights. Fact 2. Restrictions on freedom of expression. China's strict controls on freedom of expression are another major human rights issue. The Chinese government closely monitors social media and other forms of communication, censoring content that is critical of the government or that promotes ideas that run counter to the official party line. Chinese citizens who speak out against the government or engage in activism are at risk of arrest, detention, and other forms of repression. Fact 3. The status of Tibet. The status of Tibet is another major human rights concern in China. The Chinese government has long sought to suppress Tibetan culture and religion, and has been accused of numerous human rights violations in the region. Tibetans who speak out against the government or engage in political activism are at risk of arrest and detention. Fact 4. Forced labor. Forced labor is a significant human rights issue in China. The Chinese government has been accused of using forced labor in a range of industries. The use of forced labor is a clear violation of human rights, and many U.S. companies have faced criticism for using suppliers that engage in these practices. Fact 5. Internet censorship. China's strict controls on the internet and social media have been a matter of concern for many years. The Chinese government censors content that is critical of the government or that promotes ideas that run counter to the official party line. Many popular websites and social media platforms, such as Google, Facebook, and Twitter, are banned in China. Fact 6. Hong Kong protests. The ongoing political unrest in Hong Kong is another major human rights issue in China. The Chinese government's imposition of a new national security law in Hong Kong has been criticized as a violation of the city's autonomy and the human rights of its citizens. The protests have been met with a heavy-handed police response, with many activists and protesters arrested and detained. Fact 7. International response. The international response to China's human rights violations has been mixed. Many governments, including the U.S., have criticized China's treatment of Uyghur Muslims and other human rights issues. However, China's growing economic and political influence has made it difficult for some countries to take a more forceful stance. In this video, we have explored some of the most pressing human rights issues in China. From the treatment of Uyghur Muslims to internet censorship and restrictions on freedom of expression, these issues are of concern to many people in the United States and around the world. We hope this video has given you a better understanding of the human rights situation in China and the challenges that lie ahead. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.